What clicked for you last year for you at the Browns? What do you think clicked in a way that that you're appreciative of or surprised you any way, shape, or form, Kevin?
Yeah, I think we had a bunch of players, Rich, that wanted to work, and that's what we put the focus on from the jump. I felt there were some really good people already in the building when I got here, and then through the draft and free agency and trades, we added a bunch of smart and tough football players. And I think if I'm proud of one thing, it's that the guys went out there and we stuck to the plan and really stayed in the moment throughout the season. So, as you know, it can be a long year. And the best line I've heard is it's not a marathon; it's 16 sprints. And I need to update that to 17 sprints.
Right,
but if you treat it as such, which I think we did, I think you really put the focus on winning that week, winning one game that week, and I think that's what the guys did.
I don't know if you are aware, Kevin Stefanski, but you are going to be the first head coach that Baker Mayfield has enjoyed at his side or attached to the hip with for consecutive years since Bob Stoops in Oklahoma. The guys constantly had change, and then when Lincoln Riley showed up, he left, to go into the pros. And I am wondering what you and he clicked about last year in a manner that we are seeing him play his best football since coming to the pros.
Yeah, when I think of Baker, and I talked to him yesterday, and when I think about him as a player, he's a gym rat. He wants to get better, and whatever you give him, he takes coaching. There were things that Alex Van Pelt, our offense coordinator, did with Baker last year and challenged him and changed some things in his footwork. And we pushed him and probably put him under center more than he has been, at least in recent years. So he was so open to coaching, and then just the way he grinds in his preparation. That's the thing that a lot of people don't see that I really appreciate about Baker, and it's something that I think he'll continue to do. I don't ever get the sense from Baker that he's satisfied. I think he wants to continue to grind day in and day out.
So then what's your vision for his next steps in 2021? What do you got for me on that?
Yeah, I think I look back to our first year together. He got better as the season wore on, and it was a combination of things. I mean, the credit goes to Baker for putting the work in, but we also streamlined a lot of the concepts of what we were doing, found out what he was comfortable, because we really were learning about each other as we went. So I feel like our jumping off point in year two is so different from where we started. So that's where he will always go into a season, and I think he would agree. He wants to take another step. And I think he took a step last year, and we're working real hard to make sure he takes another step this year.
Well, what specific can you give me for a next step in terms of development, mechanics, recognition?
Yeah.
And what do you got for me on that
front?
front?
I would tell you, Rich, with all these guys, we meet with them and we give them a list of things that he needs to work on. Some of them are simple, like you mentioned, mechanics. It might be footwork in the gun. It could be his carrying out his fake. Could be specific stats, like let's get that completion percentage up around 70. And I think those type of things happen when you employ the check down when you need to. So it's really just a total maturation of the player. And I think it's something that he really is embracing.
Is it also, again, just rumor, you can confirm it, is it true that your coaching style is so deep and unique that you had aliens and UFOs tell him this personally to try and confirm your coaching at all, Kevin? Is that true?
I haven't addressed that yet. I'll see if that comes up. But I read that as everybody else did. Hey, I can't. I wasn't there, so I can't tell you what happened.
Okay, yeah, okay. Just wondered if you've actually broached that subject, or you sent them to him to say, "Hey, get that completion percentage up." And he's like, "Oh my God," like I don't know if that's your style, Kevin.
No, that's not a bad idea. I'm always thinking about new ways to reach our players.
Next level.
So let me give that some thought.
You're welcome, is all I have to say on that. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.